Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
April before even January, right? So I think it comes with the Roman times and all of that. They brought it up and our ancestors picked it and, shoved it down our throats, so to say, because we've not done anything about it and we're all used to it and we take it as it is.
Okay. Actually, well, I mean, the Romans, I think. Sorry, Kaz, you're going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say it's something that comes to mind. The Jewish way of calculating day and night, because they separate it, don't they? They don't have day; they have day and night. And I think their night, I think the next day starts at sundown. So I think 6 p.m. they start the next day. So they don't wait till 12 p.m. And that's the Jewish calendar, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, we have the Gregorian calendar, and based on Pope Gregory. Hard to say all that. The Romans, I'm sure, did continue the idea of the 60 seconds and 60 minutes. It actually started with the ancient Sumerians in about the 3rd millennium BC, and their work was continued a bit later by the Babylonians, who really carried this forward in a big way. They decided the Sumerians initially decided to base the time that it took us to spin on our axis. So we know there are 24 hours in one day, but of course they didn't have 24 hours when they discovered that, any more than they had a number of a speed going around the sun, the length of time it takes us to go around the sun, which of course is 1 year. But they decided to use a system called the sexagesimal system, based on the number 60. Now, the great thing about the number 60 was that it's divisible by lots of smaller whole numbers.
Right.
I mean, excluding 1, let's just think for a minute. What goes into 60? Well, I was looking at this earlier, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30. So all those numbers go into 60, this base 60 idea. So it became a very useful thing, not just with measuring time, but also in geometry, where they were doing lots of mathematical calculations. So a circle has 360 degrees, 6 times 60. So as well as a time measurement, it became a geometric measurement as well. So that's how they decided to do that. So once they knew how long it took the Earth to spin on its axis, they would have realized it was a given period of time. They would have divided that up into these blocks of 60, 60 seconds in a minute, seconds in a minute as well, 60 minutes in 1 hour. And that's basically where all of that came from. So that's how they decided to measure time. But when we move forward from that, there's something maybe more remarkable about time. And again, we come back to this thing inside our heads, our brains, what the brain does to us with our vision. Now, again, I suppose we would assume what we see at any given moment is what is happening now. And you may think what I'm about to say is a load of nonsense, but I can assure you it's not. What we actually see is a mechanism of the brain, which actually looks at all of the visual images, probably millions, billions even, which have taken place in the last 15 seconds. Okay, it groups all these together and gives us a picture. Now, it doesn't freeze, it's an ongoing process. So all the time, it's looking back 15 seconds, looking at all those thousands, millions of images that have taken place, and then groups them together in what we see on a rolling sort of basis. And the beauty of that is it gives us a perception of a stable world that we can carry out our daily activities. Because what it essentially does, it stops the jittery effects of blinking, of subtle head movements all the time. You think, even looking at each other on here, our heads are moving a bit all the time, as well as moving our eye direction as well, and as well as light changes. Now, if we were actually to see every image which is there at every given moment, we will be utterly overwhelmed and it will be chaotic. We couldn't function and we couldn't do daily activities. It would be impossible. So again, this incredible organ in our heads does something for us which scientists don't fully understand. And it has to be said as well, some scientists believe that rather than 15 seconds, it may be more like 8 or 9 seconds, but all seem to agree that the brain is summarizing all of those images and calming it down. Can you imagine walking along the streets with your...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.